Hello everyone, I'm going to present in English, hopefully it's okay for everyone. So my name is Maximilien, I'm head of growth at Plugnotes. I'm super happy to stand here tonight. The idea is that in the next 20 minutes we'll explore together how Plugnotes can automate and simplify specific processes without IT skills, especially those processes not covered by the ERP. And I will illustrate this by using the use case of Eltra. They successfully manage their financial processes and their debit notes using the power of no-code and AI with Plugnotes. Actually, someone from Eltra should have joined us tonight, but he couldn't make it. He had a last-minute issue, so I'm going to take it over for the whole presentation. So my goal for today is really simple. It's to show you that Plugnotes can take on the challenge of automating specific processes, as it has been the case for hundreds of companies before, such as FAC, Kiswire, Eiffage, or the case of today, Eltra. So, what is exactly Plugnotes? Plugnotes is a ready-to-use solution that doesn't require any IT skills, either as a complement to your ERP or as a standalone tool. So whatever operational needs you would like to digitalize, production tracking, quality control, intervention reports, and many more, Plugnotes is tailored to meet these needs effectively. Using Plugnotes is straightforward. So the first step is to create your digital form based on the workflow you want to digitalize. Then you will let your field teams fill out the information in the form through our mobile app. You will then collect the data. You can analyze it directly in Plugnotes, or you can export it in PDF, in Excel. And eventually, you can also integrate all the data with your ecosystem, so your ERP, your CRM, and other softwares. To give you more context, you need to understand that Plugnotes has been created because ERPs are not enough. What I mean by that is that companies invest heavily in ERPs, but these systems often fail to address specific field needs. So you need to adapt it, you need to adapt your ERPs, and it obviously requires highly IT costs, creates a dependency on technical profiles, and on average it costs 40K for a custom solution. Besides, 75% of digitalization projects fail, often because the field teams struggle to adapt to the developed solution due to a lack of engagement, to a lack of training. And Plugnotes exist because of these limitations. And these limitations with Plugnotes actually disappear because we offer a simple and flexible solution that adapts to your needs without requiring any IT skills or high budget. Also, unlike custom solutions that require months of development, high budget, Plugnotes is super fast to be implemented, so it's ready to use within 72 hours, and it's way cheaper, on average 8 times cheaper than creating your own custom solution. Lastly, Plugnotes means 100% engagement because we offer a really scalable solution that is adapted to your needs and it can be evolved as your needs are evolving as well. So, how does that work in practice? I will take the example of Eltra. Eltra is a leading distributor of electrical equipment and lighting for DIY markets. They supply over 1,000 stores across Belgium, the Netherlands, and Europe, including major retailers like Brico or Praxis. You may certainly know. Their product portfolio includes both their own brands and also well-known A-brands, supported by the state-of-the-art warehouse in Everkem. And in 2020, their turnover exceeded 75 million euros. What was the pain point? Actually, Eltra faced significant challenges in managing their financial processes with Maxilla. Maxilla is a group owning Brico and Praxis. So every day they are receiving debit notes from Maxilla, which is quite common from wholesalers to send debit notes to their suppliers Maxeda does it, but it's also the case for other big names like Carrefour, for example. And every day they were receiving debit notes and they had to validate the debit notes almost every day. So we are talking about 50 debit notes per month. The thing is, the high number of notes combined with the limited time for Eltra made it impossible to review all the debit notes, and it caused frequent differences between the amounts paid and the amounts billed. So to manage this process, they were using a big complex Excel file, but it was super hard for them to maintain the file and to review all the debit notes in their Excel file. And obviously it had some consequences in their financial accuracy and led to inefficiencies and financial uncertainty. So here is an example of the debit notes they were receiving. They are still receiving by email. It's a PDF attached to the email, and then it's the Excel they were using. What you need to understand here is that they had to retranscript all the data from the debit notes to the Excel file here. So that's definitely time consuming. There was prone to mistakes and super hard to maintain. And this is where Plugnotes came in. So by automating the processing of debit notes the moment they were received, we enabled Eltra to spot issues more quicker. Also, they could provide immediate feedback to Maxeda if there were issues, and by rejecting also inappropriate deductions. Sorry. So here's the process in 4 steps. So the first step, it's about extracting the PDF they were receiving by email. Then we are classifying the PDF in a specific folder. Then we have an intern AI module that will read the PDF and then create a form directly in Plugnotes, so one form for one PDF. And everything will be mapped automatically, so the name, the amounts, the complaints, and so on. And finally, everything will be accessible at the same place in Plugnotes. And Eltra's team was able also to take action directly in Plugnotes. So how does that look? I have a little video that will show the process. So we are here in Outlook. You can see all the debit notes they are receiving from Maxeda with the PDF attached here. So automatically it is classified in a folder here. So all the debit notes are classified. Then if I go to Plugnotes, you will see that here our AI module, as I said, will read the document, will read the PDF, and then will create one form for each debit note. So the AI module is launched automatically once there is new debit notes. So here you can see all the information are mapped. I will show you how does that look in a form later on. Here you can see the list of all the debit notes they were receiving by email. So it is classified automatically. As you can see, there is one column for each information they had on the debit notes itself. So the client, the claims, the date, and so on. And if I click on a specific debit note, so a form in Plugnotes, I will show you how does that look. Okay, so here I'm in a form in Plugnotes, so it's the debit note itself. You can see that the PDF is attached to the form with the original debit notes, and then you can see that all the information are mapped automatically. No matter, and yes, that's super important to understand, is regardless of the structure of the debit notes and where the information is placed on the debit notes. And here they're able to take actions if they want. So you can see at the end of the video there is the token here. They have different actions. They take they can take on directly in the form. So if they need to send an email to the supplier, they can do it directly in Plugnotes. They don't have to return on Outlook to send an email. Okay, so here in detail, you can see how our AI module mapped all the information. For instance, Eltra is working with different suppliers, so they receive 4 different types of debit notes. And as I said, regardless of the structure of the debit notes, where the information is placed, our AI module is smart enough to retrieve the information and to place it in the correct field in Plugnotes. In this specific case, the benefits of Plugnotes are multiple. The first one is definitely the time saved by the team of Eltra, because we eliminated all the manual work they had to do by retranscribing the information from the Excel to from the debit notes to the Excel. Sorry. Also, by reducing the mistakes, their accounting is much more accurate. And lastly, they also improved their relations with their customers. So we saw the case of Eltra today, but Plugnotes is not limited to managing debit notes. It's not limited to managing financial processes. Here I listed some use cases we have implemented in different sectors for different operational processes. For example, for Coffee Roots, a company producing coffees, distributing coffees as well, we have digitalized their paper checklist they had in their production area. So now they are using Plugnotes to report all the quality control and the production control directly in the production area. I can talk also about FAC, for example. So with Plugnotes, they report delivery anomalies they had for goods they are receiving from their suppliers, for example. And for this case, they are saving more than 40 hours per month with Plugnotes, and many more. So to conclude here, you may wonder why so many companies choose Plugnotes even when other solutions exist, such as their ERPs or other Forms apps also. What you need to understand here is that Plugnotes includes a range of unique benefits. So the first one, as I said, it's that no code, so you can create custom solutions without IT skills, without IT development. Then you can also create powerful and adaptable forms with advanced field types, such as AI module we just saw today, but we have also geolocation, voice speaking, barcode scanning, and many more. Also, our app is designed for field teams because we are providing a mobile app that is useful both online and offline, on tablet or on mobile devices, and they can access and capture in real time the information. We can also be integrated with all of the ecosystem, ERP, CRM, and other external systems. All the data collected in Plugnotes can be analyzed in Plugnotes, but we can also generate some customized reports. And lastly, Plugnotes makes the collaboration with external partners, your suppliers, your clients, super easy and cost-free, because all the suppliers, the client, the external partners who are filling in the information in Plugnotes are free user for you. Voilà, that's it. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question, I would be happy to answer. And yeah, thank you everyone.